saw a river turn into the sky, where the clouds couldn't breathe and the stars didn't try. The trees turned their backs, they don't know me now, and the ground shook beneath the weight of the vow. The sun burned black at the break of the dawn, and I waited for the day, but it's already gone. I heard a whisper from the winds in the trees, but it spoke in riddles that no one could see. When the river becomes the sky, I'll be waiting for a truth that never dies. The moon won't rise, but I'll keep counting the hours as time melts away like forgotten flowers. I found a clock without a face, spinning circles in the same old place. The light got tangled in the vines of the night, but it never touched me, never felt right. I tried to call your name, but it dissolved in the breeze, like the ashes of a fire that no one believes. The mountains disappeared, but the echoes stayed, and I walked in circles where the lost souls prayed. When the river becomes the sky, I'll drift in the currents that never comply. I'll chase the horizon that never arrived, and wait for a world that's long been deprived. When the river becomes the sky, I'll drift in the currents that never comply. I'll chase the horizon that never arrived, and wait for a world that's long been deprived. There's a shadow in the well where the light won't fall, and a tree that bleeds sap through the winter's call. Your boots are buried where the sun can't shine, and I still taste the dust where your lips were mine. The porch steps crack like they're keeping score of all the things we said but never swore. A rusted knife lies under the old oak ring, and I can't remember if you took my ring. Wolves don't cry in the rain, they just howl like the thunder that swallows a midnight vow. I chased your ghost through the Cottonwood Limb, but the wind was too bitter to call you friend. There's a rustling in the barn where the past still hides, like a broken record spinning in the tide. I felt you slip through my fingers like smoke, but your shadow still dances when the candle broke. I drank the whiskey, but it tastes confess. Wolves don't cry in the rain, they just bleed while the earth spins slow and the dead can't plead. I'll wait by the creek with your name in my chest and love you still, but never confess. Stars don't set, fed on moonlight, sweat and cigarette. Her breath smelled like burned down barns, and she wore old thunder on both arms. She don't ride roads, she rides regret, with a blade in her boot and a song unmet. You could hear her hum through the gears of dusk, carving her name in the skin of rust. Ashmare galloping through smoke rips the night like a worn-out joke. She don't stop for love or light, just runs with ghosts till the sky turns white. She kissed like a bruise you don't explain, then vanished in a whispered train. Left me talking to the wind and dust, chewing on dreams that turned to rust. I saw her last by the crooked pine, singing to a star she called mine. She said, boys like you just wait and rot. I was never yours, I was never called. Ashmare breaking every chain, dances barefoot in the rain. If she loves you, you won't know. She'll just ride on while the world burns slow. Ashmare breaking every chain, dances barefoot in the rain. If she loves you, you won't know. She'll just ride on while the world burns slow. You stitched your goodbye into the hymn of June, with a sigh that bent the barley to the tune. Crows flew off like promises too late, their wings cut lines through the silvered gate. I buried my voice in the field last fall, where the scarecrow listens but says nothing at all. Your name still grows in the cracks of the stone, where the wild seeds bloom and I sleep alone. Ashes in the wheat, prayers in the plow. Time don't bleed, but it bruises somehow. You left in the light between thunder and day, and the earth won't forget, though it gives you away. I wrote you a letter with no paper or pen, just wind through the barn and the crowd fence post leans like me, carved by ghosts and old pine tree. If silence could sing, it would sound like your name, a low, slow hum in the morning rain. Ashes in the wheat, prayers in the plow. Time don't bleed, but it bruises somehow. You're left in the light between thunder and day, and the earth won't forget, though it gives you away. I killed a man with a grin that cracked. His soul died slow, but his heart stayed back. Carved my name in his final breath, said, boy, you can't outrun death. I wore his sins like a suit of mud, drank his fear, tasted his blood. No one talks about the men I've burned, only the ones I didn't learn. Bone hands breaking the dawn, built from the past I've drawn. And I don't kneel, I don't pray, I just take and take till the light fades away. My face in the cracked up glass, a shadow that won't let me pass. If the law can't chase, then let it rest. I'm a ghost that lives in my home chest. Ain't no man too good to break, ain't no devil I can't shake. But when I die, don't weep for me, just let me burn in the wild, free. Bone hands, hands in the ash, ruins the name. They'll say I'm lost, but I'll stay found in every whisper that shakes the ground. When bone hands break in the dawn, built from the past I've drawn. And I don't kneel, I don't pray, I just take and take till the light fades away. Bone hands, hands on my glass, built from the past I've drawn. I don't kneel, I don't pray, I just take and take till the light fades away. It's away. Ain't no man too good to break, ain't no devil I can't shake. But when I die, don't weep for me, just let me burn in the wild, free. Find the hands of lash, but it shakes the ground. The field's been black for 100 days. where the sun forgets its golden ways. I found a cross made of broken strings, tied by the wind and the dead man's wings. There's a lantern flickering where the creek bends low, but I can't see the light where the dark grows. The cottonwood sighs but won't let go of the roots where your name used to show. Crows don't weep for the moon, they just circle round and hum their tune. I followed their wings, but they led me wide to a place where no stars ever decide. The old shack breathes like it's still alive, but the doors won't open and the windows don't dry. I kiss the air where your lips once stood, but the taste was dust and the dirt tasted good. The fox runs past without a sound, while the ground forgets the weight of the crown. I called your name like a prayer in the mist, but it vanished like a light that never exists. Crows don't weep for the moon, they just circle round in an endless swoon. And I'll wait by the fence till the wind dies still, with your shadow in the night and a heart to fill. Don't weep for the moon, they just circle round in an endless swoon. And I'll wait by the fence till the wind dies still, with your shadow in the night and a heart to fill. I saw your shadow where the pasture bends, lingering like a storm that never ends. The barn's half buried in the soil's embrace, but your eyes still haunt that broken place. The wind sings low through the rusted gate, tells the story of love turned to hate. I left my boots where the creek once ran, but the water's gone like a half-burned man. Ghosts in the hollow ground won't leave, they whisper your name, but I can't believe. I tried to call, but the earth won't speak, and the stars above just watch me bleed. The apple tree still stands, but it don't bear fruit, just a bark full of promises I can't dispute. I held your letter till it apple tree still stands, but it don't bear fruit. Just a bark full of promises I can't dispute. I held your letter till it turned to ash, but your words still linger like a final crash. The moon don't shine where the wild things hide, and the thorns won't part to let the light slide. I walked this land till my feet bled through, but the road won't end and it don't know you. The moon don't shine where the wild things hide, and the thorns won't part to let the light slide. I walked this land till my feet bled through, but the road won't end and it don't know you. I saw the moon shave its head last night, dropped its hair in the old floodlight. There's a saddle hanging where time stood still, but the horse made of glass won't climb that hill. A crow-stitched warning's in the wheat again. Said your voice rides slow in the porch wood grain. I swept up daylight from the barn floor cracks, trapped it in jars with your letters stacked. Glass horses don't gallop, they just lean and gleam, like the dreams we parked in a rusted stream. I called your name through a field of clocks, but time just blinked from a weathered box. The sky peeled open round 4 a.m., spilled out secrets in the shape of men. I lit a match just to taste the light, but truth grows teeth when it starts to die. I wore your silence like a second skin. It fit too well to take off again. Now thunder folds its arms real tight, waits for me to lose the fight. Glass horses don't gallop, they know too well the price of motion in a wordless spell. So I sit by the fence with the stillborn breeze and hum you home through the orchard tree. Bled on the plow, born in a scream, choked on the dust of somebody's dream. Mama stitched hope into burlap skin, said the dirt don't lie, but the men sure been. I've got teeth made of rust and a jaw full of sin. My prayers ride fence posts and bottle tin. You ask what I run from, look at this land. Even the weed got blood on its hands. Grain blood baked in the sun, cursed in the cradle, shot with a gun. I ain't holy, but I sure ain't tame. Hell knows my boots, hell knows my name. I drank the rain till the sky went dry, spit out lightning, chewed up the light. The preacher left, the banker stayed, and both wore suits they never paid. Ain't no grave that can hold my sound. I'm a scream that walks, I'm an untilled mound. They'll plant my name where the wild don't grow, and I'll rise like fire from the undertow. Ain't no grave that can hold my sound. I'm a scream that walks, I'm an untilled mound. They'll plant my name where the wild don't grow, and I'll rise like fire from the undertow. Grain blood cut from bone, ain't got a God, but I walk alone. If this world burns, let it burn for good. I was raised on grit, I was born in wood. The scarecrow's missing his head tonight, still guards the field like he's got it right. My hands smell like rust and rain. I buried my name past the weather vane. There's a barn with no roof, just memory, and a cowbell ringing in a minor key. Grandma's ghost smokes by the sycamore tree, says the wind ain't real, just wants to be. So I sleep with my boots tied to the bed, dream of dirt roads I ain't never read. If silence was wood, I'd carve it thin, make a door, let the silence in. Time wears a watch that don't tick no more, just clicks like a beetle on a screen porch floor. And love she left in a dress made of bark, said meet me where the sky forgets the dark. Now I sit where the broken fence hums low, counting stars that don't know where to go. No map, no fire, just the wheat lights green, and these nails in my pocket digging in. There's a letter nailed to the cellar door, written in ink that don't bleed no more. The porch light swings like a drunk old friend, as if it knows how the story'll end. I keep albums in the attic chest, right next to where your Sunday dress still smells like ash and pine wood grace, a ghost with buttons stitched in lace. I never prayed, but I spoke to the creek. It answered in ripples, too scared to speak. The wind wore your voice like a borrowed coat and left me drowning in a paper boat. Your name grows moss on the gravestone gate, where time carves slow and the robins wait. I lit a match just to watch it lie, said it burned like truth, but it kissed goodbye. They say the sky won't fall if you sing, but I've heard silence break its wing. Fell through me like a stone through wheat, heavy and holy and incomplete. So I sleep with one eye and half a heart, in a bed where nothing can fall apart. Our bones rattle when I forget your name, but they whisper it back, just not the same. Your name grows moss on the gravestone gate, right answered in ripples, too scared to speak. The wind wore your voice like a borrowed coat and left me drowning in a paper boat. Your name grows moss on the gravestone gate, where time carves slow and the robins wait. I lit a match just to watch it lie, said it burned like truth, but it kissed goodbye. They say the sky won't fall if you sing, but I've heard silence break its wing. It fell through me like a stone through wheat, heavy and holy and incomplete. And so I sleep with one eye and half a heart, in a bed where nothing can fall apart. Our bones rattle when I forget your name, but they whisper it back, just not the same. I was born with coal in my lungs, named by a crow, raised by a gun, ate from a plate that the devil kissed, woke each day with a clenched up fist. Ma wore ash like a wedding veil, Pa played cards with the county jail. My name ain't much, but it cuts like sin, carved in the bark with a busted pin. Red bone hymn, hum it low, just fire just where I've been. I sleep with boots still on my feet, dreaming storms and razor wheat. If I die neath the vulture's grin, let the worms write the rest of my kin. Don't bury me in marble white, just lay me down in a cold field night. Let the wind be the last amen. In the dirt, my closest friend. Final, bury me in marble white, just lay me down in a cold field night. Let the wind be the last amen, and the dirt my closest friend. Final hymn, cracked and wild, born of a ghost and a bastard child. Sing me wrong, sing me thin, but don't forget this red bone hymn. She don't cry, just boils the sea, braids her grief in broken reeds, carries storms in a mason jar, sings to fish like they were stars. Married young to a man named Wind, he left salt on her weathered skin. His boots came home, but not his bones, so she sleeps beside a pile of stones. Salt white, dancing slow, with a tide that never lets go. She don't beg, she don't pray, she just drowns a little every day. They say her kiss can rot a sail, and her hair's just a rope turned pale. She waits where the cliff turns black, with a song that don't look back. If you see her, turn away, or give your heart and learn decay. She don't steal, she just receives what every wave forgets to leave. Final life, dressed in foam, keeps the dead from feeling alone. She don't speak, but if she did, she'd say the sea forgives no kid. They say her kiss can rot a sail, and her hair's just rope turned pale. She waits where the cliff turns black, with a song that don't look back. If you see her, turn away, or give your heart and learn decay. She don't steal, she just receives what every wave forgets to leave. Final wife, dressed in foam, She came through the cottonwood twilight, her saddle stitched from old church hymns. The wind held its breath just to listen as her boots tapped ghosts on the brim. Her eyes were two lanterns from long closed minds that flickered with stories untold. She spoke like a match being struck in the dark, burning quiet, stubborn and bold. She rode a horse made of smoke and string, no reins, no name, no wedding ring. Her trail was a map of things unspoke, and she vanished each dawn in the breath of the oak. She sang to the sky in a whisper of ash, wove lullabies into the rain. The hills turned their heads just to watch her pass. Even silence remembered her name. I gave her my flask, she filled it with stars, told me don't wait, just feel where you are. She kissed like a story that no one believes, then left like the wind through dry autumn leaves. She rode a horse made of smoke and string, past the edge where the lost angels sing. If you blink, she's gone, but her echo stays like a shadow that hums in forgotten highways. She rode a horse made of smoke and string, past the edge where the lost angels sing. If you blink, she's gone, but her echo stays like a shadow that hums in forgotten highways. She came through the cottonwood twilight, her saddle stitched from old church hymns. If you blink, she's gone, but her echo stays like a shadow that hums in forgotten highways. I found a Bible in the chicken wire, pages soaked in axle fire. Psalm 38 was chewed by mice, but your name was underlined twice. The preacher left his boots on the stairs, said salvation don't wait in folding chairs. He kissed the dirt like it held a map, but the ground just laughed and folded back. The crows wrote verses on the barn roof tin with claws for pins and smoke-stained skin. They preach in silence, they pray in flight, and I believe for your voice like a chapel bell. Rang it loud through a wishing well. Coins hit water like falling sin, but grace don't echo, it sinks within. There's a hymn in the hum of a diesel cough, and a cross carved deep where the road breaks off. I nailed regret to a cottonwood limb. It bled red sap, then sang a hymn. The gospel's written in wind and clay, not in books that time can flay. So I kneel in fields the sky disowns, and say amen with the quiet bones. There's a hymn in the hum of a diesel cough, and a cross carved deep where the road breaks off. I nailed regret to a cottonwood limb. It bled red sap, then sang a hymn. The gospel's written in wind and clay, not in books that time can flay. So I kneel in fields the sky disowns, and say amen with the quiet bones. He stole the clock from the hands of the sky, took the seconds, made them cry, wore a coat made of broken days, walked the line where the future sways. He watched the past like a mirror cracked, chasing the hours that never look back. He whispered secrets to the stars and drank from rivers that never went far. The hourglass thief running from time, stealing the years with a crooked rhyme. He don't fear death, he don't fear pain, he just runs through the rain. He left no trail, just an empty space, a hole in the world no one could replace. Chasing a moment that never was real, like the ghost of a dream that can never heal. He knows the past is a faded song, but he can't stop running, can't stop going wrong. Caught in a loop, can't break the chain, but the clock keeps ticking and he feels no gain. Fiberglass thief, he's out of sight, lost between wrong and the endless night. If you catch him, you won't know why. He's a thief of time, and he can't say goodbye. is a faded song, but he can't stop running, can't stop going wrong. Caught in a loop, can't break the chain, but the clock keeps ticking and he feels no gain. Final. Built it sideways on a hill of bone, nailed the roof where the crows had flown. Windows blinked but never wept, and the doors just whispered what they kept. She brewed her tea in a copper bell, hung her dreams in a rusted well. Every clock she kept ran still. Time paid rent, but never will. This ain't a tale of loss or war, just a woman who stitched shadows to her floor. The light came knocking but always shone. The house she lived in never faced the sun. She danced with storms in a wedding dress, wrote love letters to loneliness. Her mirror cracked but told no lies. It just showed skies that never rise. No grave was dug, no stone was laid, but every nail remembers what she gave. She sang the seeds that wouldn't grow. It filled the silence with a blow. So if you pass that crooked beam and hear a hum inside your dream, don't knock, don't ask what's left undone. Just bow your head to the house that never faced the sun.
Silence wears a hat in this one-horse town. Tip low like the moon when the sun goes down. Barn doors sigh like they're holding in tears, and the wind knows the names of forgotten years. A crow rides fence post like a midnight judge. Fields lean golden, but they never budge. Your ghost ain't loud, but it hums real low. In the hush between the songs on the radio, I left you where the wild oats dream, where the dirt holds truth in a silver seam. Ain't no map for roads that end like that. just dust and stars and a silence in a hat. Sometimes I talk to the screen door swinging, like it might still answer creaking and singing. But your name don't echo like it used to do. Now it fades like denim in a sunburned hue. I left you where the wild oats dream, where hope walks slow in a sepia gleam. Ain't no preacher can preach where we sat, just a cross-eyed moon and a silence in her head. I left you where the wild oats dream, where hope walks slow in a sepia gleam. Ain't no preacher can preach where we sat, just a cross-eyed moon and a silence in a hat.
I walk the road where the stars don't stay, and the moon has lost its color and turned to gray. The dirt on my boots don't know where I've been, but the wind still carries the echoes of sin. There's a crow sitting by the old iron gate, singing a song of love too late. The trees won't bend, they just stand tall, watching me fall like the seasons that crawl. Underneath the hollow sky I roam, where the night's too cold to ever feel like home. I hear your voice in the cracks of the ground, but it's buried too deep for me to be found. I built a fire from the scraps of the past, but it burned too bright and didn't last. The river's still flowing, but it won't let me swim, and the birds flew south, but they didn't sing. I tried to climb, but the walls won't break, and every step I take feels like a mistake. I reached for the stars, but they were already gone, left me with nothing but the wind's mournful song. Underneath the hollow sky She walks with the wind in her eyes, where the road don't end and the sun don't rise. Boots that echo on a heart gone cold, chasing a story she's too scared to be told. Her mouth don't speak, but her shadows sing of broken wings and a stolen ring. She sold her soul for a gun that never fired, left the ashes of her past and the bones of the pyre. Veil of dust, mask of sin, she wears her ghost like a second skin. She don't cry, she don't flee, just walks in circles till she's free. There's blood on the dirt where her feet have bled. The stars won't guide her, the moon's dead. She's a myth and a lie in the wind's own song, but the truth is she's been running all along. You can hear in the howl of the owl, she's the coyote's rage, the jackal's prowl. She'll never stop, she'll never stay, just vanish in the night and fade away. Veil of dust, forever lost. She ain't got a name, she ain't got a cost. If you see her, you'll know her well, but you'll never speak the truth you tell. Veil of dust, forever lost. She ain't got a name and she ain't got a cost. If you see her, you'll know her well, but you'll never speak the truth you tell.